feeling good. Life is good.
Hello, one and all. Eastern Michigan University. We are here tonight on a special Friday. We don't normally play on Friday, but we're playing on Friday nonetheless. We're going to not waste any time here. We're on the cusp of a game. Going to go right to the schedule. Okay. So, today is going to be versus Ohio University, whereas Monday our schedule returns to fairly normal with 2 Call of Duty games, one versus Aces Esports and one versus Ashland Esports. That will be at 9 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. respectively. Wednesday will be versus Kent State at League of Legends at 8 p.m. And then Saturday, we're back on track at 3 p.m. versus Western Michigan.
Ooh.
All right. And going into the standings here, we're doing quite well, actually. We are the 5th seed so far with potential to hit the 4th seed, depending on how these next few games go. It's a pretty good climb for us. We haven't really... We've made a lot of improvement, and our opponent today is at 2-5, so they definitely have an uphill battle.
Yep.
And as for the head-to-head, yeah, so we have, of course, standard team layout. Something I really want to say is their support is actually named Renguar, but we can't fit that to our UI, so pardon for butchering of the name. But otherwise, I don't really know anything about this particular batch of players.
I don't really know too much. Let it be known we are not playing Northern Illinois. We are playing Ohio.
Yes.
Let it be known. I think this roster is correct for Ohio, though.
Yeah, it is. We know for a fact that Renguar, because we talked about Renguar before when we were researching Ohio. So
yeah, I don't really remember any of these players from last year, to be honest.
Hey, let's go. We got our, what do you call it in like NASCAR when they fix the car?
We are not 2-5. We are not. We are 7-3. Let's go.
Update it so that, please update it so that we are 100-0.
There
please.
We go. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. So, anyways, there are some more accurate standings. There's our more accurate head-to-head. Lance versus the Emperor in mid lane. We will see. We will see truly if that they are the Emperor of anything, and a delirious matchup in the top lane. So,
speaking of our chat, fun fact: Lance is not here today. He is sick.
Oh, so he's
still
playing from home. Yeah.
Playing from home though. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. It's almost like these online video games can be played online. Obviously, we prefer to have people in person, but I am always happy when there's flexibility because I don't want whatever. Well, I do. I want the talent Lance has, but I don't want the disease he has. So
that's true. I could also go for his looks. You know.
Yeah, his looks are pretty good. Just charming individual.
Fella.
Charming individual.
Speaking of.
Yeah. No, we talk him up for a reason. He has an excellent KD ratio this season with pretty solid CS per minute and 61% kill participation. It's easy to say that he is a crucial part of the team.
Yep, so this is from his performance on Wednesday, I believe, where he is very handsome and very talented at League of Legends. However, I have intel that Lance is taken, so
alas,
sorry, Twitch chat, he's not available. He's not on the market right now. You know, he's just a guy.
He's just a guy. He has his limits. He can't be loved by everyone. But I also we have a few rank changes for our players too, do we not?
As far as I'm aware, we do.
Yeah.
Zero, who has been a D4 gremlin on the top lane.
That's a good way to put it.
Has made his way 80 LP away from GM over the course of like a week by locking Ivern jungle perma.
And it's reflected in his gameplay. Like,
I gotta say, I don't know if he's technically improved in the top lane, but I can assure you that he is basically a Grandmaster Ivern player.
And don't mess with the Grandmaster Ivern players. They have very scary secrets and minds beyond comprehension. So,
shout out Detroit Lions. I had to say, I had to do it to him.
You had to do it. You had to do it. It's okay. I respect it. I respect it. And how I heard that Waffle Pig may have done some climbing too, but I'm not 100% certain on that.
He's been GM for a minute.
He's been GM for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just slow on the uptake with that one.
Yeah, basically, fun little announcement before we go into draft. Our team tomorrow, the reason why our match is today, our team is competing in the NACL Open qualifiers tomorrow for Tier 2, for NA Tier 2 League. If they happen to get through the qualifier, they will play in NACL. And with NACL, technically gives them a chance to qualify for the LCS or the LTA.
Really?
Technically, it does.
Technically. So
I
you're
don't
telling
know.
me there's a chance.
I don't know the logistics of a university qualifying for the LTA, but like technically in the rules it says that yes, they could be promoted.
Hey, man. That's a free trip for us if that happens.
That'd be so funny, bro.
I'm down for that.
That'd
yeah.
be so funny, actually, bro. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, I can't imagine how long that would last, but I'd be curious to see it, you know?
Yeah, I think, bro, imagine Lance Romance on the LTA stage.
He'd have to
crazy.
bring out Heimerdinger at least once.
It is, I will say the path for them would be like really hard through OQs, even to get to NACL, just because there are a lot of full challenger teams.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, for example, one of the teams in OQs is near airport, and it's like 5 former pro players. It's like Double Lift, Spica, like Biofrost, Pobelter. Like, it's just a bunch of like pro players.
Basically, the peak of not the peak of the big leagues, but the big leagues.
Yeah, like people who were staple names in pro.
Yeah.
Well, their top their top laner's TF Blade though, so like, Zero probably clears that guy. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
TF Blade's a old man fraud. He's like 32. He's a fraud. Guy only knows how to play Jax, Aurelia, and Trinamir.
I mean, those are pretty good champs to play, Trinamir withstanding.
Jax is like the only one that's like good in a competitive environment. The other two are trash.
Yeah.
I will say I went up to Zero earlier. And I told him that he's not allowed to play Cho'Gath and he's not allowed to play Maokai.
Okay. So we gotta see something new from Zero.
If I see a Cho'Gath or a Maokai, it's not his doing. And we have to blame the puppeteer or something.
Always blame a higher power. Never take personal accountability into the issue.
That's why I just heard I'm like schizophrenic right now. I just heard somebody whisper in my ear.
It's because you have a headset on.
No. It was like a demon, bro. I need. Where's my meds? No, stop, bro. Production, stop, bro. Cut it out.
Production is tormenting him, and it's likely deserved. I don't know why, but I'm ready to believe it.
I'm here with goodwill and good vibes. Actually, I'm here with bad vibes. Shout out my mid laner for JV League of Legends, Meltdown, for actually selling today's match, bro. We had a game today against MSU. And this guy goes, "I'm not available. I got family." He messages me right before I get on stream. I lied, guys. I'm available. I had to forfeit. This guy
too wishy-washy. You can't be
him.
wishy-washy in League of Legends.
He's wishy-washy in his gameplay too.
Oh shit. That's some real stuff.
I hope he's listening.
He's
usually in the chat. He's not in the chat right now.
Okay.
Bo Cages though, my boy, my goat, my day one, always there. Always there no matter what. Whenever I say we have something, he's there. My goat.
Well, some Eastern Michigan League of Legends lore. I'm currently wearing the wrong shirt today. I'm actually wearing my team jersey shirt because I used to be part of a team, not A team, B team. I was the ADC back when I was named the Word of Goon. And I now just have this jersey of the big words goon. Unfortunately, the internet stole the word goon from me, so I had to change my name. But yeah, a little bit of relic. And I like to say it's a testament to how far we've come, considering that I used to qualify for B team, and I think that's a war crime, frankly. So
yeah, I can't say that you qualify nowadays, but that's okay, buddy.
No, I'm better at yapping about the game than playing the game. So that's why you got me in commentary.
Hey, honestly, me too, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, the only person on I'm not gonna say that. Nah, I'm gonna say the only person on JV who's probably worse than me is Shri.
I hope the mic picked him up shouting. He just cackling screamed over the wall.
But let's be so honest, though. The only team worse than EMU JV League Legends is Ohio University's varsity team.
Oh,
and we're about to see him.
You're throwing the shade already.
Throwing the shade, bro.
All
hey,
right.
we hate Ohio, bro.
I mean,
And you're not even the Ohio State University. You're just Ohio University.
you're already applying generic Michigan lore to this niche activity here.
It's not
but-
niche. Yo.
Oh, now that's intimidating.
Holy. I can't believe this, bro.
I
sorry.
mean, I think Lance looks really good today. It's that you're saying he's very attractive, you know?
Orn!
Orn?
That's not
That's not
That's not Cho'Gath, and that's not Maokai.
and that's Garen.
I think Orn has a pretty chill time. In it,
Orange
yeah.
chilling to Garen. Oran's one of the guys that ain't afraid of Garen. No, I love me some Orn. Orn is
Ornn-
one of my favorite top laners.
Orn's a fun champion.
Yeah.
I think he fits Zero's style pretty well, bro. Just sit
He-
back and do nothing. That's an Orn
You
champion.
sit back, you do nothing, you throw out a combo every now and then you get to listen to his funny, grumbly voice lines.
Oh, there's Lance Romance playing Aurora from home.
All right, we got
Worlds apart.
worlds apart. We got nice. We got a dare I say almost canon team with the Aurora Orn.
That's true. That is in the lore.
Yes, that's
It's
how
in the
they
lore.
introduced her.
I don't know what Wukong's doing though. Ziggs
Wukong?
mid is not it. That is not it anymore. That has a 46% win rate on the current patch. I believe something like that. That's not it, bro. Into
Yeah.
Lance, bro? Nah.
I also don't know if I like Ziggs on that into this particular matchup. I feel like there's a lot of potential lockdown on Ziggs, and
I am being informed that the Ziggs was blind pick. I would like to inform production that it does not matter and does not influence my statement that Ziggs is a bad mid laner on the current patch, and he is more prioritized to be a bot laner in the current state of League of Legends. Sivir coming through. I actually had this conversation yesterday. Sivir is actually pretty good as long as you can get through her landing phase because it's really rough with her mana pool
yes,
and she's easily abusable if she tries to get what the
Nico.
hell? I've never seen Steven play Nico.
I'm curious to see it. I like Nico.
That's a banger. I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna say it, bro. This Ziggs does not belong in this comp, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like
Like,
but Ziggs doesn't synergize with the
Even
comp.
if the Ziggs is the ADC, it does not fit. Like you have a Garen, a Poppy. Those two kind of go together.
Yeah,
Udyr's like, whatever. He's just there. It can kind of work. You can double R, and it can help with a dive. Bro, what is Ziggs doing here? He's nothing. He's pointless.
Yeah, he gets a bit of push, but like he's not bringing any CC to the table. Obviously, he's a burst champ, but like we have a pretty sturdy team for the most part. Like
Nah, Ziggs. Okay, I would accept the Ziggs if
Yeah.
there was a Jace top or like a Varus bot,
yeah,
because then you're like poking. Nah, Ziggs is just nothing for their comp, and I can assure you that. Like it is not. He's not good in the mid lane anymore. They have his health pool is super low. Like his growth stats are bad, and like it's just not. That's why he gets played ADC because ADCs have a smaller health pool. So like he fits better
it
with
fits
that.
for him. Yeah, exactly.
Because I guarantee this Aurora is going to have more HP than the Ziggs.
Well, I also just think even if Ziggs was good mid right now, I feel like it still doesn't work for the comp. You know, like because overall, like they have kind of just like a weird comp in general. It's very skirmishy comp. I don't really see a win condition for them. Like
Honestly, their win condition is Sivir, but going through Waffle Pig is not going to work.
yeah, like
You have to. I mean,
but it's not even like a protect for president comp, you know? Like,
surely we look at we do some prep as a team, and we look into our team, and we see, hey, we can probably abuse Zero's champ pool a little bit. Look, they banned the Ivern as if he was not playing top lane. What are we doing?
Hey,
There's no prep.
wait.
There's no prep done.
Maybe they watched the last stream, not the last stream, the stream
Oh
before
my
where he played
God.
Ivern top.
There's actually no prep done. It's. I'm not trying to be. That is just. What are you doing? I can't believe it. We're
Okay.
playing Collegiate League of Legends and we're not even prepping a little bit to look, hey, Zero is not playing jungle. When has he ever played jungle for EMU League of Legends? Never. Oh my goodness gracious.
On a brighter note overall, I want to see some Nico shenanigans with the disguise in bot lane. I want to see Nico be like a control ward and get someone. Like,
I would like to see if Ohio counts their minions.
yes.
Right
yes,
now, I am counting 5 minions on my screen.
Yeah. No, the minion count into the Nico matchup is like the test of basic fundamental knowledge. Like, if I'm playing Nico and I realize they can't count minions twice in a row at that, I'm eating good.
It's surprisingly common how few people count Nico minions. I think it's because the way that she's been turned into, she's a lot less commonly picked.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think when people see her, they kind of forget you got to count your minions. And it is pretty good for at least one free kill.
Yes, generally, especially after like if with a roam where it's like they're not even doing the Nico matchup, so they just forget Nico's in the game. You can usually get one free kill with
And then
it.
after that, they're constantly calming, count you. Every time a minion wave shows up, they're calming in their ears. Count your minions.
Well,
Count your minions.
I feel like though the stronger thing of Nico is disguising as a ward or disguising as a blast cone, essentially.
100% it's minions because with minions you get okay.
I'm
It
saying if
depends.
you're setting up like an ambush for dragon or something.
Well, yeah, but like if you're setting up an ambush in the first place, I don't know if you need to disguise yourself as a
True.
ward. But like, I think the strength of Nico Shoma, is that you can. The only way you get movement with it that you can like use consistently is if you're a minion walking with the minion wave.
Yes, of course. Because if a ward is just sliding at you, you know. But all right, well, let's actually get into the game though. We got Lance in the corner looking absolutely furious. I think he is just as upset at the fact that he must now fight a Ziggs.
I mean, this is probably the first time I've seen nothing happening.
It's quiet. It's too quiet.
It's eerily quiet on the rift.
Yeah. Normally there's been like a push for some early game jungle vision or at the very least a cheeky attempt at an invade, but no, we're being respectful. We're keeping our boundaries, our social etiquette intact. Giving the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I feel like Eastern as a team right now, like, I want to say we have a better late game than them, but because of Ornn naturally, but our early game's not bad either, is the thing. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, when their team is essentially at its most threatening and when we need to be careful.
So, in my perspective, if I'll just go down the lanes. So, Ornn into Garen, I do think there is paths for Garen to kill
There
the
are,
Ornn.
absolutely.
I don't necessarily know if there's pathways for Ornn to kill the Garen. 1v1, maybe?
Not
Maybe
1v1.
if Ornn can stop Garen from getting his passive off and, constantly healing, that could be a way. Just constantly getting W, grass procs, hitting Qs, hitting Es, that kind of thing, and like not giving up too much. That's fine. Jungle, they're both kind of like whatever. Udyr is more of a power farmer than a skirmisher. Wukong's more of a skirmisher right now. Mid lane, it's kind of just about Lance not getting hit by Ziggs Q and then he wins. If he gets hit by every single Ziggs Q this guy throws, yeah, he's going to lose. But the power of Ziggs is that you have to hit them.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
The reason why
Skill shot
Ziggs
champ.
is not the best right now is because typically at this height, when Lance is a Grandmaster player, and it looks like we're
Wait a minute.
fighting.
Oh, but even then, yeah, he's out of mana now. Lance can just stay in this lane, actually, I think. Because the Ziggs is going to, if the Ziggs keeps trying to throw the Qs out at him,
Doesn't have any mana.
yeah, he's not gonna have any threat potential. And Lance
And
is healing up.
And I think right now Lance is probably calling Riot to come mid in some
Yeah.
capacity, perhaps.
Looks like both junglers are getting roughly the same message here, but he doesn't know. And he's going to be forced
Good
out
Ziggs
of the
W.
lane.
That's a good Ziggs W. Now, I'll wait for this.
Yeah, because this could go.
Flash coming out
Yeah,
from drywall.
I like that flash. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Drywall going to get caught out by the Udyr. Our gank into the mid, not working out quite well, but their gank into the bot going. But then Ria adapting, sneaking the kill on the Sivir, could potentially get something on the Poppy here. You may have to, as there's no escape in this situation. And there's a feat of strength single-handedly
I'm sick to my
from
stomach.
the enemy Udyr.
I'm sick to my stomach right now.
Wow.
Man, we saw. I'm sick to my stomach. We saw our boys play against, honestly, a much better team on Wednesday, and they played well. We're not respecting the gank timer. There's 100% a gank timer.
There's 100% gank there. Yeah.
100%.
All right, Lance going to get a very good trade against Ziggs, but now Ohio is basically trying to. I don't know why they're backing there at the moment as Grubs are about to be up. The Ziggs backs, but the Udyr doesn't back in time. He's going to be stranded all by himself in our jungle. Garen trying to come in with a bailout, and Riot going to actually die.
I don't know why we're fighting there. But you know what? It's okay. There had to have been a vision. I just cannot see it. For I am low.
Yeah, I feel like you want to just let the Udyr go there. Like, I don't know. I feel like picking up, like, I can kind of see the angle because the Ziggs had just backed essentially, and you like get them split up. But it was such a tight window that the Ziggs could have stopped backing potentially if you mistimed it.
I'm gonna go back into talking about the lanes.
Yeah, yeah.
So, in a 2v2, Varus has the range advantage on Sivir, and Nico is ranged, Poppy's melee. So what Poppy and Sivir have to do is Poppy has to play in the bushes, keep vision control in those lane bushes, and be able to play like in them, basically. Like you have to like play in and out of the bushes. And then for Sivir to fight the Varus, kind of just has to be like close to him, because if you're within your auto attack range, the range difference doesn't matter. But if Varus can stay outside of your attack range while auto attacking, you are useless.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it works.
I mean,
obviously they got ganks, so like we never really got to see a true 2v2 fight. And they're not really laning right now, so
yeah, they're securing the Grubbies, which is a fine trade for the first dragon. I want to ask you in regards to the Sivir matchup, do you think that in this scenario, when they have a strong kind of peel tank like Poppy, that it's better to just kind of let the Sivir push into you since she has a natural tendency to auto push?
I don't know if it's so much as you're letting, as I don't know if you have much of a choice if she's using W's and Q's on the wave. Sivir is probably the wave clear champion. Get a little ult here coming out. Maybe get a shutdown.
Who's going to get the shutdown?
Wukong, that's fine.
Yep.
As long as it's, I probably would have preferred it to go on Aurora, but it's okay to go on Riot. I'm not so upset that they got 4 kills because every single one of them went onto the Udyr, and he is a tank, AP tank champion, kind of like builds like a Mumu. So
Yeah.
like I don't hate it. I don't think he's going to be that much of a threat.
Shutdown too.
And the shutdown's good. I don't think he's going to be that much of a threat later on in the game, depending. Obviously, if he keeps snowballing and keeps getting kills at the rate he was, then yeah, there's going to be a problem. Because any champion would be a problem with like 16 kills. But I don't anticipate that probably happening. We probably calmed down a little bit and said, okay, we're kind of trolling, and we're going to start playing normally again. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. In theory.
In theory. Well,
it's theoretical after all. Lance is kind of not engaging with the Ziggs, which is probably what you want to do right now. Ziggs has definitely got a little bit of early power strength. He's kind of front loaded a little bit. Does not scale as well.
No, Aurora scales beautifully.
So Aurora scales much better than I think Ziggs does.
Yeah.
Ziggs is kind of like I want to say he's a one item Andy. But he does really like his first item.
Yeah.
And he does not feel as good on 3 items as an Aurora does. He does feel good. He definitely does not feel as good at 2 items. Ziggs on 2 items does not feel good.
Yeah.
But he kind of is a 1 item Andy. Like, you get that Luden's Companion or that Black Flame, Blackfire Torch, bro. You're like, oh, you're loving it. But I don't know. Like, I think Aurora just feels better at 3
Well,
items,
and
for sure.
consistently, Lance is chunking him down and winning the short trades.
Oh, yeah, he has a CS lead.
Yeah.
I probably just like I think I understand like what we've seen the last few weeks has been like probably a little bit lower gameplay. Like Ohio isn't as bad as some of these other teams overall, like rank wise. I don't think their record necessarily
Hold on.
reflects.
But Poppy is going to initiate.
Whoa.
Yeah, I want to see what's going on there. Riyadh ready for Poppy to go in with her ultimate, and ultimate pop too early. Udyr going in confident with his power boost, but it's not going to be enough to win the entire team fight. And now Riyadh running, going to get clipped in the tail by Receiver, hiding in the shrubs. Yeah, you don't walk into that. You do not face check into Riyadh, even if he has a slither of HP.
Yeah, I mean that fight was kind of a
That was a bit of a fiasco. We could get a replay on it just to kind of see how it, like exactly how it went down. But like that's a replay from the other day. All right.
Wait, I
Well,
was like, why am I seeing choking at that on my screen?
listen. Zero is so good that he can play 2 champs at once. And you see, this is the thing I also don't like about Ziggs versus Aurora. Ziggs doesn't really have a way to respond to Aurora all-inning him. Like, he can ult defensively, but spending your ult defensively as Ziggs doesn't feel good.
And we have lost our ADC.
Our ADC's good. Okay. He should be back relatively soon. We have top-of-the-line hardware. At least that's what it says on the clipboard. So, all right,
Oh.
we're back.
And we're so back.
Yes.
Um,
And now we're it looks like we're prepping for some Grubs round 2.
this Udyr has so much farm for a jungler. He has 87 CS at 10 minutes. That's weird.
87 CS and 4 kills.
Uh-oh.
Like that's spooky.
We're
Oh boy.
frozen in time.
You may have brought back Hextech just right, but you still haven't fixed your game.
Oh, we're so back.
All right.
The spectator bug happens every stream, and I'm so tired of it.
I know.
Remember the one time where it was like we were there for like 10 minutes?
Yeah.
19-minute scandal, bro.
We had to like watch the game through the player cam computer.
Oh.
Going to try. Wait a minute. You can get
You cannot escape the horn.
Doesn't matter if you dodge the train.
Hey, nice flash, buddy.
Yeah.
Going for these grubs. Gonna get all 6 grubaloons. We love to see it.
Shout out to chat for predicting that Ornn kill, by the way.
Was Ornn level 7 or 8?
Yeah, roughly.
It's like a level 9. Okay. Level 7, level 8, level 9.
Similar
Yeah.
ballpark. Yeah. Shout out to Bocage.
Shout out to Bocage, bro. He predicted.
Yeah.
And we only got 5 grubaloons. No.
I mean, 5.
And
oh, wait.
we've lost
Waffle Pig.
Waffle Pig again.
Plug in your Ethernet cable, sir.
Well, they're in the facility. And I know
Yes.
we've been having issues with the League of Legends wall with the client constantly disconnecting. So we might be dealing with that right now.
Is there like a pause limit or like
not for CeeLo.
Okay, cool. Because I'd be concerned about that potentially.
CeeLo doesn't have a pause limit.
Okay. Yeah.
If it does, it's like 20 minutes, but I'm pretty sure it's just because we're on the tournament realm, I'm pretty sure it's just the in-game timer.
Still, that's momentum crushing
Waffle
for both
Pig has
sides.
reconnected.
Yeah. All right, he's back.
I mean, I'm very happy after that absolutely abysmal first 4 minutes of the video game. We have got a gold lead.
Yeah, we do have a gold lead. And again, this is kind of what I'm saying where like I don't really know what their team's overall goal is trying to accomplish. I feel like they have some pretty good split pushing potential, but they got Dragon first instead of Grubs. So like I don't see that plan exactly panning out if that is their plan. And going to be firing a little bit of pressure under the top side tower. The lanes have traded for the most part. The spectator bug is on point. We got a gank bot lane from a spectator bug. It's also ganking top lane at the same time.
La-di-da, la-di-dee, la-di-da.
Having some trouble getting the train started here. All right, there we go.
Choo choo.
Fix your game, Riot. Fix your game. Oh, and there we go. That is something I do like.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
I call that the cup game with Nico support, where you just disguise as your ADC and you just shuffle around. It's like, all right, you know one of us is Nico, obviously, but which one's the actual real one?
That's pretty heat.
Yeah.
I can't
No.
lie.
That is a fun thing about Nico support. And you are in the wrong neighborhood at the wrong time, Poppy. Doesn't matter that you're getting a special delivery from Ziggs. That's not assertive enough to save you in that situation. And Ohio is on point with these dragons, but I'm curious how long they can maintain map control. Because if Eastern gets Quadra Ocean Soul, that's really good for them, especially if Or and Wukong.
This is true. I would like to not them. Oh my god. I cannot speak the English language today.
You can. It's okay. It's okay.
I will say that I would not like for Ohio to get 3 dragons or, Soul Point. I think it may at this stage in the game, it's probably better for that's not Nico.
Yeah,
Where's
that's
Nico
totally not
Shoma
Nico.
gone now? Where's Nico Shoma?
All right. Now it's time to test. Can Ohio count for? You see, when I do this, I prefer.
Make sure they include themselves when they count the minions.
Yeah. All right. Going to. And you didn't count. He's a jungler. He doesn't know how to count
It does.
minions.
I don't know if it matters, man. My ADC is dying.
Yeah. The scheme was there, but it's kind of
What
like.
are we doing? We're like limit testing in
yeah.
a comp match.
It's like trying to pull a prank on a grizzly bear. Like, all right, yeah, you tricked the bear. You pissed the bear off. Like, yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing there.
It's that was just too cheeky. That felt like an attempt to be cute.
Interesting.
All right,
A little
Riyadh.
concerned about my
Yeah,
boy
coming
Riyadh's.
in. Yeah, Riyadh's farm is very behind this this Udyr.
Yeah, it's natural. I think Udyr is just in perma invading Riyadh while Riyadh's doing stuff across the map.
I mean, you said it yourself though in the last stream that right now you think hyperfarm jungling is a bit more of a weaker jungle play style.
Yeah.
Right. So like,
Well,
would you say it's that big of a disadvantage in this situation, even with the CS gap?
I think the reason why full clearing junglers are a little bit worse than junglers who are trying to be a little bit more proactive is that being proactive gets things done on this map.
Very objective heavy
But
season.
like obviously
yeah.
if we don't get enough done and like we get to like towards like when Udyr has 3 items and everyone else has 2 items, it's an issue.
Oh, and now Zero's
Zero's
taking a turn.
disconnecting.
All
Oh my
right.
goodness.
Everyone gets a turn to disconnect.
Oh my goodness.
What is happening to our facility? Have we been struck by a bolt of lightning in this clear early? Oh, hello. You got a little sneak peek at the Discord there. Yeah. Yeah, you can cut to us. It's okay. Hello. So, I mean, what can you say when the game keeps freezing, you know? Yeah.
Sorry, Prod made me laugh. I was trying.
Prod just announced that the casters have frozen as well.
I was trying to act like the league client for a second. I was trying to be mysterious. Like,
You know what? You mystified me. And you know what? I am a percentage of the people watching the stream.
yeah,
right now.
you've heard of nonchalant dreadhead. Have you ever heard of nonchalant bald head?
You know, have they ever confirmed that you're bald on stream? You always wear a hat.
I'm not bald right now.
You're not bald right now. You see, you keep liking to take the title of bald.
Yeah, okay, bro. When your schedule is as compact as mine, you find time to shave your head.
Well, I know. I thought maybe all your hair fell off
I
at
have
one
to
point.
sleep until 1 p.m. every day.
Yeah, it's have to. That's...
Okay, because you were not paying attention on Wednesday, bro. I'm sitting here. We were sitting here casting. And I was falling asleep.
You were
And that's what
unironically
happens.
falling
With,
asleep.
yes,
Yeah.
I was sitting here. I was like, Yeah, I did. Prod asked if I had to wake up at a bright and early time. I did. I had to wake up at 7 in the morning.
Wow.
I was not happy.
The
Okay,
humanity of
this
it.
was after I was out until like 5 in the morning. My dad woke me up at 7.
legit. That's legit. Yeah.
And then I was like, bro, he woke me up at 7 to do some stuff. And I was like, bro, and I could not I could not stay asleep for the rest of the night. Or morning, I guess. The sun was risen.
Well, if we keep referencing the last stream, but the last stream is archived. We didn't actually get to go live with it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. We just recorded it.
Yeah. Shouts to that. Go to our YouTube channel if you want to see the last game we commentated. It was a banger on our end. We steamrolled, actually. So in contrast to that, a bit more of an even game this time so far. Like, I'd say we have a gold lead. We have a pretty solid gold lead at that. And even though Ohio has the objective lead, I'm also not, like, I don't know how long they can maintain that.
Excuse me, I had the hiccups.
Oh. One stream he naps, the other stream he hiccups. All right,
Lance coming in.
Lance coming in, and another
Holy-
pause.
I'm gonna start.
After every pause that is man-made, a natural organic pause must follow suit. That is the rule of the League of Legends client. Let's just go with that. Looking a bit outnumbered in the bot lane. Udyr going to come in, and another disconnect, this time from their Ziggs.
What is going on?
What is happening?
It's just like, is this not an EMU facility problem? Is this a Riot problem?
Has funding for the internet been taken away?
Have they shut down the internet in the world, bro? Is there any internet left?
Maybe Riot did it. Maybe I don't know why they would do it. What did we do to them? I mean, we did trash talk them for the last few patches. Yeah, yes. We're not buying every new Yone skin.
Notice how my Ornn has a Sunfire cape. Love that first item into the AD champion that is Garen.
Yes. Fun fact, when you buy AD items, you take less AD damage.
It's true.
And on Fanoa Garen, no combination of items is going to help you survive that burst. And we're even polite enough to tip our Waffle Pig, get our ADC a bit of gold in his pocket for his troubles.
Yep. Now, honestly, not the best start to our bot lane I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's the worst. I think we've seen one worse. Start.
And Zero going to have to hold the lane down here. And this is what I love about Ornn. Ornn does damage. You gotta respect Ornn.
It's the Polar Express.
Yeah.
The Polar Express. The banger.
All right. And now here we are. We're going to get Rift, which is going to enable us to continue pushing forward, which is going to give us more map control for the later dragon fights. So the one advantage Ohio has is slowly starting to slip away.
I mean, yeah. Oh, apparently Ornn died.
Yeah, that's not a real Ornn right there.
Oh, was it the fake Ornn?
That was a fake Ornn.
How do you know?
How do I know? Because our real Ornn is dead, mate. He's there to save face. You hire a Nico whenever you want to save face in that scenario. Udyr, feeling on top of a world, going to try to take us all out. Did get knocked up by the Nico ult. I don't know if that missed by a matter of inches, but doesn't matter because the Udyr is dead, and with the Udyr gone, the rest of the team is not far behind. Riyad showing that even though he is behind on farm, he has very high kill participation and has been a threat and a force on the map. As you said, once again, you don't get to be a power farmer this patch.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just been a general theme with how Riot wants their jungles to be played, because there used to be metas where it was like Udyr Hecarim, Udyr Hecarim, Udyr Hecarim.
I remember those metas, yeah.
Udyr Hecarim, and it was just power farming junglers on the world stage, and it was not fun to watch.
Yeah.
And Riot wants their game to be fun to watch.
Exactly.
So that's why power farming in comp is not really the play. It's fine in solo queue. You do whatever you want. in solo
Yeah,
queue,
yeah,
though.
yeah. No,
Um,
solo queue is, trust me, you're, for minute differences of the complex play, it's not really going to come into impact in solo
yeah,
queue.
but when you have like faith in your players to not throw leads, it's generally better to have a proactive jungler who's getting
Exactly.
people leads earlier.
Exactly.
Than to be playing like a very selfish. The power farming is very selfish.
Yes.
And you can see if you look on the side of Ohio, this Udyr is playing very selfish. He has 6 kills as the jungler. Now Riyadh does too, but you know,
I feel like his kills have. I mean,
team player exactly.
Look at how many more
Team
assists he has. Like he's intentionally not taking every single kill, because it's as you said. In solo queue, it's 1v9. You power farm so that you can guarantee that you'll end the game. When you got an actual proper team and a pause. Wait, has Ziggs just been gone that entire time?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, because I saw him disconnect like minutes ago. Oh, okay, he did.
He keeps
We're
like
fine. We're
disconnecting
fine.
back and forth. It's just
At this point, we basically just have mini commercial breaks in the middle of a match. It's fine.
for all your thirst needs. Try Coca-Cola Zero Sugar.
This is like the part. This is the part of the advertisement where like Garen's like, man, if only I had Coca-Cola right now, and then he drinks the Coca-Cola and it gets him out of the situation somehow. You're probably wondering how I got here. Standing head first in the lights of a train, uses the flash to get out of it. That is always a worthy trade in an ultimate for a flash. Especially on a champ like Garen.
Yeah. Garen much like Darius, Garen really likes his flash. Ult coming out from Aurora, and that Poppy is gone, along with these Ziggs.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Eastern getting some very dominant map control now. It's gone from an even game to absolutely in Eastern's favor, and now there's not really anyone, like Udyr is going to be coming up to contest the Otacon, but I don't know if there's really, if one Udyr is enough at this stage of the game to stop it.
No, I think at this point EMU has the power to get through the Udyr.
Yeah, I think they do too. Udyr going to be engaging onto the Otacon. And I mean, Otacon is doing damage. Otacon is a team player, essentially. But all right, we're shifting our attention. It is in smite range, but nope, the smite's not going to come out. And even if you did smite, it wouldn't matter because the reward goes to whoever plucks all those pretty flowers.
That's very true. You want those flowers.
Yeah.
Lance looking on the pop. He doesn't do quite enough damage there to really do much, but just chunk out.
Well, Ornn items are now online too, which
is true. Not quite. One more level.
Well, he just
oh,
gave
no,
one.
He did get one.
Yeah.
Okay, he's level. Okay.
And he gave one to Lance.
He did get one. He gave one to Lance.
Yes.
There we go.
Which, fun fact, if you have Rabadons on Aurora, she gets a special graphic for it when Ornn upgrades it.
Oh.
It's just a nice little detail. I don't think the stats are different. I don't think it's like a Zyra Rakan type synergy situation where it's like a minute power up. And Garen going to be a hero going in here, but we got CC for days to stop him. Poppy's going to try to come in. Riyadh sees that and is going to be keeping the Poppy away. Now Poppy is Poppy and does have good damage, so she is able to take down Riyadh's remaining HP. But overall, very scrambled team fight, pulled into two separate directions, looking bad for Eastern as we are getting pinched, essentially. That said, the Ornald's got to come out. Ornald's saying, oh, that would have been a glorious snipe with the choo-choo train. But thankfully, with Waffle Pig coming in from the top, we are going to be able to reverse the reverse Uno card and get back into an advantageous position.
I honestly feel like this fight's kind of fightable. I think EMU agrees.
Yeah.
I think we're agreeing. Oh, look out, Varus.
Forcing the flash out Waffle, that is big for them, but Garen, you're not going to get away from that.
All right. Clean. Good job not to die. I think the Sivir is getting ready to die as well. There she goes.
Writing her last will and testament.
There she goes.
Yeah, let's get a quick replay on that. And to my Garen, I leave my Essence Reaver.
Yay.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Ow. There goes the Ziggs.
Yeah.
Nice flash with
That was
Varus not to die because Garen is scary for all ADCs at all levels, and that's just how it is. And then Sivir leaves her fortune to 0 in the will. Oh, it actually goes to Lance. 0 deserved that kill, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, Orn, being 3-1 in Orn is a very cozy position. Like, you don't need any more kills at that point for Orn, I feel
It's
like.
fair. It's fair.
And also, shoutouts to Lance for being the member of a team who hasn't died at all this game.
Also being the one who's severely sick right now.
Yeah, this is Lance at only a fraction of his power. Going in with the Between Worlds ultimate, double control mage ultimates coming into play. Well, Roy's not really a control mage, but the details do not matter as Orton is a control tank going to get the knockup on both of them, securing the kills for Waffle Pig. That's going to be a quadra. And if this Ziggs is feeling bold, it could be a penta. Although I don't think, I think you gotta be a psychopath to be feeling bold in that scenario. That said, Waffle sees 0, holding it down, and gets the penta! That was...
Dude, the Ziggs gave it to him. I
yeah,
can't
Ziggs
believe
just
it.
stood still, it looked
In
like.
a comp match, bro?
Like, you can't... I'm sorry. When you see the quadra happen and you're in a mobile mage, you get out of there.
I think it's kind of criminal. Such as Gary and combo. Beyblade, let it rip. Let's fight.
Wait, but what happened with the Ziggs? What did the Ziggs? I gotta see if the Ziggs just like gave up or not.
No,
We won't see if a replay ends
Ziggs
there.
kind of just stood there and
Yeah.
let Waffle kill him at the end.
Yeah, like did he have to catch his breath or something? Like what happened?
Nah, I was trying to just give the penta and be nice, but I don't know if you can do that in a comp match, bro. That's like that's like pretty tilting. If I'm this Udi right now and I see my Ziggs doing that, I'd probably scream at him. I'm not gonna lie. Like you can't.
And Drywall running at the Sivir, gonna put everything into it. And Sivir, despite being the movement speed champion, is going to be a little too stubby to get out of there.
Oh, we haven't seen this before, but Waffle's actually going lethality Varus.
Oh, you're right.
I have not seen that yet this season. Interesting. I just realized it. I saw the Merman and I was like, oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's one of the cool things with theirs is a lot of build flexibility on that champ. Well, the builds themselves are kind of inflexible, but like you have 3 different builds completely.
Yep, you got your on hit traditional, you got like AP, and you got lethality.
Yeah, yeah.
And all 3 are still perfectly viable.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
No, Varus is one of those cooler ADCs. I used to not like Varus, but he's grown on me.
Yeah, I like Varus. It's one of my more played champions in the comp environment.
And I have to say, while we're getting bare and Zero's just absorbing this pressure, and quite well, honestly, you guys are on the wrong side of the map at the moment. You're not going to get much off of taking this Ornn down.
Yeah, I don't really know.
That's a lot of resources for an Ornn.
We're going to go get this tier 2 top.
Yeah.
Maybe... Yeah, we're not getting the tier 3, but we're going to get this tier 2. Or tier 1. We're going to get this tier...
This is tier 2.
This is tier 2, bro. I'm thinking about after. It's tier 1 after, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's tier 3 after. It's not a countdown. It's a count. It's a count up.
I'm having problems today.
It's
bro.
okay. It's okay. We all have
I'm having a
problems
bad
sometimes.
day.
I missed 8 in the countdown for the thing.
Having a bad day today, bro.
It's okay, buddy. You go home. Go home. Take a nice warm shower. Treat yourself to some whatever you like. Do not play League of Legends. That is a general good piece of advice.
I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I'll see. Maybe I'll become homeless.
You'll just decide. You'll take that Diogenes lifestyle.
Hold on.
Yeah, wait. We got Lurkin. It's rabbit season. All right, we're hunting rabbits, but you know what? Classic Bugs Bunny cartoon turns the shotgun around on you, and now you're the one who's going to die. Yeah. Man.
I love to see that happen to Bush Cheesers.
Yeah, you think you're cooking, but you're the one who's cooked.
You think you're cooking, but you're cooked.
Yeah, and now
That's basically what you just
there's
said.
potential to end here with the Baron push. We have both Riot and Waffle Pig up. Not much opposition going in. A 0-5 Zig's not going to be able to do much in this scenario. Pretty much all up to the Sivir and the Poppy, and I don't know how much you can do in that with this kind of pressure closing in.
Yeah, I think we're gonna wait for this mid wave to come in and get this mid tower mid inhib, and then I think we might try to end the game.
That's what I would do in this situation. Absolutely.
100%. Oh
And
my
that
god!
damage! You're talking about free item Aurora.
Damn! God damn! That's criminal.
You know, I made for Bugs Bunny's shotgun reference, but that E is basically a shotgun blast.
People ask me,
Yeah.
Caleb, why don't you like playing ADC? I'm just gonna show him that clip. That's fine. Tell him play. What the? Actually, what? I mean, I'm trying not to swear, bro, but like, there's no other words.
What the frick? You can say what the frick.
What the flippity flap, bro?
What the flapjack, my guy?
They knock away some
All right,
players.
there you are, man.
Oh, Lance finally died.
That's finally died. And disconnect right at, shuts down Lance. Disconnects. Refuses to elaborate.
Kind of criminal, bro.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. There's nothing else they can do here. Oh, does the Flash get out of there? The Sivir going to be going. Maybe I spoke too soon, actually. We'll see. As long as you stop a push, Waffle Pig did back off for a moment. Look at all those corpses. I love Udyr face planning. I think Udyr has one of the funniest corpses in the game.
Just dead.
We need a League of Legends corpse tier list.
Teemo number 1.
Teemo number, yeah. You know what? Fair. I'm not gonna argue with that.
You can't argue with facts and logic, bro.
Okay. And with that, the Wukong and Ornn working together, going to do a last-minute flash, just a little sprinkle of disrespect to close out the game, and that's gonna be game 1. Oh, you didn't. You just got a little bit longer. You can last.
Oh, what happened? Did we win? Did we win? Did we beat Ohio? Can you stop clapping in my face? Did we beat
Could
Ohio?
you stop being all sassy? No. Yeah, very strong game from Eastern overall. It started out a little bit rough, a little bit but overall we focused for right objectives. We got for grubbies, essentially. We got a lot of lane priority. And from there, we just took control of the entire map.
Yep, early game was really messy, and I'm sure they're probably getting chewed out for that right now. At the end of the day, they took game 1. That's what we're here for. We'll be right back for game 2, and then we're going to go home right after.
Confident.
But to take on the world is the only thing that we know how to do. I've got dreams of finding out what all of this is for. It's you and me, and everywhere we go it leads to an open door. We made our mistakes, the good and bad days, but nothing really breaks if I got you. Look at the sky when you go outside, and know there is nothing to keep me back from you. I got dreams of finding out what all of this is for. It's you and me, and know there is nothing. And everywhere we go, we're leading to an open door. Keep me back, keep me back, keep me
나의 속도가 돈이라면 벤소미 더 세게 괴롭혀봐 나를 rain on me 내가 쓰면 뱅뱅 전부 걸어 게임처럼 너의 고개를 떨굴 때는 댄서니 모두 몸에 걸어 눈이 빛나는 걸로 전부 걸치고 난이 노리는 것들일 거야 발밑에 쫓아와도 너는 절대 못 껴 넘어질 배포도 없는 애들은 no 따라오지 못하는 건 내 알바가 아니지 그래서 the boys not my type 아니 거리동이 틈에 판이 바뀌지 이기는 건 당연하니 cause my type 시시하게 겉으로만 판단하겠지 웃는 얼굴로서 저렇게 잘 봐 날 멍청한 애들이 여기 차고 넘치니 바닥에서 네 몫을 내못 가 짜증나면 질러 I don't like being cool At least night to night girl들만 불러 money on the fool I'm a boss be or shiro 뭐든지 다 내게 close 말하잖아 내가 뱉는 대로 내가 다시 look nice Told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself
told ya 느리게만 보여 눈이 핑 돌아가는 놈들은 한 곳으로 모여 Shall we ride 머리 위로 투 그래서 이거 누가 대신에 money dance on a private jet 여긴 닿을 수 없는 곳 올려놔 bus 하늘 위로 떨어지는 별을 느낄 like demons 자식 날고 기는 것들은 전부 천했지 왜처럼 증오들은 나의 밑거른 꽤나 좁아져도 눈의 시선은 어느새 풀려 숨죽여 Hey you better you turn when I pull up Can't slow me down 나 끝이 없는 ride 멈출 수가 없잖아 I'm that oh so hero 망설임 없이 주사 위로 여전히 예상 못한 곳으로 향하지 like we to go
Told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself I'm so bossy I'm so bad I told to myself
Time slows down when it can get no worse. I can feel it running out on me. I don't want these to be my last words. All forgotten, 'cause that's all they'll be. Now there's only one thing I can do. Fight until the end like I promised to. Wishing there was something left to lose. This could be the day I die for you. What do you see before it's over? Blinding flashes getting closer. Wish that I had something left to lose. This could be the day I die for you. This could be the day I die for you. This could be the day I die for you. This could be the day. Everything I know, everything I hold tight. When to let it go, when to make 'em all fight. When I'm in control, when I'm out of my mind. When I gotta live, when I gotta die, gotta die. Everything I know, everything I hold tight. When to let it go, when to make 'em all fight. When I'm in control, when I'm out of my mind. When I gotta live, when I gotta die. This could be the day I die for you. Feeling like there's nothing I can do. This could be the end, it's mine to choose. It's taken me What do you see before it's over? Blinded flashes getting closer, sacrificing everything I knew. This could be the day I die for you. This could be the day I die for you. Everything I know, everything I hold tight. When to let it go, when to make them all fight. When to let control, when I'm out of my
All right, and welcome back. We're going right into draft on this one.
And no Stephen Cam.
No Stephen Cam.
I'm depressed.
He died.
I'm depressed.
Yeah, what happened to his Cam? I actually don't know.
Are we just banning at the juggler? Probably.
Probably. I mean, their jungler was the main problem, right?
Yeah, we did just ban out the jungler.
Yeah. Eastern has identified that.
Maybe, I don't know what their ranks specifically are. Maybe they're, again with the Ivern ban,
I was about to say, I like that they still banned Ivern.
as if we're playing Ivern, bro.
Oh, Gwen.
Gwen's pretty counterpick, direct counterpick. to
Yeah,
Ornn.
Gwen beats Ornn very, very handily.
Yeah, pretty hard matchup for Ornn. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, Riot gets Viego, which literally is his one trick.
Yes.
So
Yes.
they may be cooked.
But good thing they banned that Ivern.
Good thing they banned that Ivern, bro.
I do like picking Bavai with the Gwen so far. I'm liking their draft already a lot more than the last one, but I'm curious to see what their mid laner does. Silas. Oh, wait, no, Syndra. Okay. Well, both begin with an S, essentially. But, yeah. Overall, it looks like Eastern's not really trying to rock the boat too much, just picking Viego because you have the option to, essentially. The team is working out pretty well. Banning the Ambessa again. I don't know if their top laner plays Ambessa or not. Okay, that makes sense.
It's very plausible. I like the Syndra a lot more than the Ziggs.
Oh.
Get the Ziggs out of here.
Taking Viveris from Waffle Pig.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, Waffle Pig's been playing primarily Varus, and when we got Viveris into Ashe matchup, a classic. A classic. I feel like we've seen this almost every single game this season.
Yeah, it's been very common. I will say Ashe is better on this patch than she was in previous patches. And the
Oh.
Maokai.
Maokai support.
Shri, pay attention!
Very strong comp overall, and I was going to say Aatrox. That wouldn't make any sense.
Pay attention to that guy too, Shri!
Pantheon support. How is Pantheon support right now?
It's very strong.
Really?
Pantheon is very strong in the jungle and in the support role, in the top role right now. He's very good. He's very underutilized. People are starting to find out. I don't know if you know who Speaka is, the pro player. He climbed to rank 1 overall by just playing Pantheon.
Well, I love Pantheon, so that makes me happy to hear.
Whoa!
Yeah, a little peek
Whoa.
behind the curtain. But I always thought that they
Whoa!
tried to.
Whoa! This is not. Whoa! We're Discord. Whoa! Whoa! Production.
We're inside Drywall Boxers Discord.
There he is.
Anyways, no, I
Like somebody got his
know
camera.
long ago Riot tried to basically get rid of support Pantheon, so I'm surprised that it's come back.
It's here, and they have not nerfed it before. It's going to be here for at least a few more weeks,
Yeah,
at the very least, because first stand's coming up. So we just had we had the first stand patch coming out on, I believe, this Wednesday.
well, a lot more synergy coming from Ohio's team this time. Essentially, there's a lot more pick potential, a lot more lockdown. But Gwen can split push if need be. And Gwen into both Maokai and Ornn is a very good thing to have, essentially, because again, she's like dedicated tank shredder, essentially. I'll be curious to see if the Gwen ends up doing more split pushing or more team fighting overall, because you definitely want the Gwen to help with that, but split pushing is like her main strength.
I think that like just looking like when I look at a team, I look at their jungle, mid, ADC as like their central.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously the top and support do matter.
Yeah,
But
they
like,
do.
I look at it as like how standard is this draft by looking at the jungle, the mid, and the ADC.
Yeah.
I look at Vi, Syndra, Varus, very standard. Look at Viego, Aurora, Ashe, very standard.
Yes.
So it's like we're playing two very like these two comps could 100% be played in a competitive setting, like in professional play and all
Yeah.
that. So it's very normal. And yeah,
I-
it's pretty chill.
I think it's a strong draft from both teams. And a lot of champs I like. I like Gwen, I like Vi, I like Pantheon. I've mentioned I like Varus. So a lot of teams I like on Ohio side. And I love Ornn, love Viego. So I'm personally pretty stoked to see this one. Yeah.
I think that I think that from Ohio it's probably gonna look a little bit less sloppy because I think like their previous champs
Like, yeah, exactly. I think that I mean, Viziggs wasn't going to be able to do anything at the best of times.
I would let it be known that production apparently is yelling at me for whispering.
No, yeah, that's not production. That's your manager.
I'm just talking, bro.
Yeah, but anyways,
Just talking. Holy moly.
yeah, I'd say overall, I'm curious to see what their jungler can do because we pretty much panned out all their high impact champs. Vi obviously a very Vi with the point and click ultimate, right? But I don't think Vi is really a carry type jungler. Like,
She's not really a carry.
yeah.
Like I think of High's Vi, we're carrying a game from 0 to the end of the game, but I think she sets up a lot of things.
Mhm.
You Q, you R, you Q, you E.
Well, and that's what I'm talking about is like seeing as most of the pressure in the last game was coming from their jungler and their jungler was getting most of the kills. I feel like that Vi is an interesting choice in that regard because again, you're basically trying to spread it out a bit more over the other roles on your team. And we'll see if they're up to it.
Looks like a very standard, just 5-point here from both teams. Gonna be another honk. Me. First minute and 30 seconds of this
I
video game.
like your transcript sleeping. I like that you put it into very understandable terms.
Gotta make sure that we can get the captions on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Choo choo!
I love that skin, and I love that chroma. That's one I use.
Are we lane swapping? No!
Oh,
Get it
the
away!
lane swap.
Get it away!
Get
Make
it while
stop.
you got it, boys.
Get it while you got it.
It's
gotta-
going away soon.
You got like 6 more days of the lane swaps.
Yeah. Enjoy it while you got it.
Put it away. Get it away from me.
Or are we lane swapping? Or yeah, no, we're definitely lane swapping, but we're going for an invade, a bit of an aggressive play.
We take those.
Yeah, we take those for sure.
We make sure Vi isn't there, and we leave Riot to do his thing.
Yeah, and as Gwen in this situation, this is very annoying because, you have Gwen W, but that doesn't do much into a champ that's just going to auto you down and poke you down.
It's true. I think why EMU lane swap is to get Ornn away from this Gwen.
I think that's a very good observation and good point, right? Because Gwen hard pressures it, and we're back to the DCs already. Is that an actual DC? I still see him moving around on the map like normally. Like
It's just saying he's disconnecting and reconnecting.
okay.
Yeah, typically the reasons why you lane swap. Whoa.
Oh, going to ignite for Gwen. Yeah, not a favorable matchup for the Gwen there. It's not super strong early game champ.
Oh.
She can bully if you're just a tank, but into a more even matchup or a 2v1, Gwen is not one of the stronger early game top laners from my experience.
No. You do have some strength with your E and your Q.
EQ,
but
very strong. But, TPing in
Oh,
and...
lordy.
Oh no, gonna get dived. Viego, the father, is here and going to kill his wife's precious doll. And yeah, no, that's as a top laner, I hate to see that level of bullying because I've been bullied like that so many times, but it's effective. It does the job.
It does do the job. It makes sure this Gwen does not get resources.
And you do not
And-
want a Gwen to take off.
No, especially in their team comp.
Yeah.
They are lacking a solidified front line, whereas we do have front line. So the way I see it is that we outscale them so long as Gwen does not get fed.
Yes, absolutely. And Gwen is their main recourse into our Ornn, into our Maokai, essentially. So we need to stop her. And I like this. I like that we're swapping the lanes back as Gwen catches on and rotates to bot lane. We're matching the lane swap. Maokai going to be walking from the top side, gonna catch a nice nifty kill and a feat of warfare on his way down to bot lane. And the Gwen is backing as well. I wonder if she'll swap back.
I wonder what is going to happen.
Oh, well, we got a little bit.
It looks like Gwen is coming back top.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it looks like everyone's coming back top, actually. Which could potentially...
Oh, Varus.
Yeah, Varus, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Your team is coming, but they're too far to help you, my guy. Gonna be forced to flash out, and EMU's gonna
cleanse.
take that. Yeah, and cleanse.
Cleanse.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't see that.
So when he goes back down bot lane,
Mhm.
let it be known, he's cooked. He will be cooked. As an ADC, bro, into a Maokai and an Ashe, bro, you might be cooked without your
Yeah.
cleanse and your flash. You might be a little
This-
cooked.
This lane swap has definitely thrown them for a loop. But Pantheon rotating up, but you can't pin down Lance.
You can't stop the romance.
No, no.
Can't stop the romance.
Romance is a concept. You can't kill it.
Love is in the air. And one lucky guy or gal will be there for a Lance romance at the end of the night. What can I say?
Also, wait, before I say anything, because, yeah, the Pantheon trying to engage, but now the bot lane's too far behind. Like, it doesn't matter
Yeah.
how hard you engage onto them. Like,
yeah, they're pretty much no losers coming out of the lane swap,
yeah.
which is semi unusual. I feel like every time we saw a lane swap, like there was always a loser coming out of it. Like it was usually 0, but no real losers.
I mean, Zero's adapted very well overall. Again, I think it's the GM difference.
It's the Ivern grind for real.
Ivern teaches you respect and patience.
Teaches you that your favorite color might be green. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, go
Ivern,
EMU.
Ivern encourages you to actually touch grass while maintaining a healthy League of Legends hobby.
Healthy is a stretch.
Well, if you touch grass and play League, it's healthier than people that don't touch grass and play League.
That is true, man. That's insightful.
Yes, yes. Thank you. I played Ivern earlier today, so I'm approximately 2% wiser than I usually am.
Oh.
And-
Oh, I didn't realize it worked like that.
Yeah, yeah. Ivern makes you a better person.
Oh.
And, man, you are not in position to be negotiating with these scrubs. You're going to be forced to get out of there. Gwen's going to come in to try to help, but not going to be able to do anything because she's too low.
They got that. They got that one though.
Yeah,
So we cannot get 6 grubs anymore. We can still get 5,
5's pretty good.
which is still great.
Yeah. And this Syndra looking clean on health, but not on mana. But that Lance doesn't have much mana either, so going to be forced to back off.
Yeah, Lance is in a particular spot there to be taking fights. No HP, no mana. Looks like a fight's going down here.
Yeah,
in
going
the
down,
river.
and nah, you can't fight Riot Pantheon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're a support. Yeah, and he is. Well, actually, it's dead even in the jungle right now. Huh.
Yep, the equal camps. Rhea has a little bit more gold just because he has that kill. But yeah, overall, not too far off. Well, he's getting this dragon, and Riot's on the complete opposite side of the map, so he can't really do anything about it.
Oh,
Ooh.
and we are going to commit to punishing this Varus, making him regret even standing near his tower. He is going to get compensated a little gold for his trouble, but Waffle Pig going to flash out of a tower range and avoid further punishment.
Looked like a little bit of a miscalculation there to die on that dive. I don't know if it was 100% worth it.
Yeah, you're not getting much off of taking out that Varus, I feel like.
You know, like you're burning. He's losing waves, but like I don't.
He's already behind, though. Like... And the Gwen pick not going as Ohio envisioned, I feel like. But not any time for that, as we got another scuffle potentially starting here on top lane. Ooh, buffered for Viego W to get out of the Pantheon W.
Yeah. Oh no, our Ashe is like decently ahead of this Varus.
Mm-hmm.
Just chill. Pantheon's done nothing,
Yeah, they haven't gotten any value out of that Pantheon pick yet.
which is kind of rough.
And now
Oh.
he's dead. Oh, but wait, Lance caught out of position and going to actually
No.
get killed.
No, Pookie Bear Lance has fallen.
He has fallen. Gone and not forgotten and not even close to out of the game.
Yeah, I mean Syndra. I mean Lance doesn't really lose too much for it. He might. He doesn't have TP, so he might actually lose partial wave.
It's a cannon wave, though, so he should be okay.
He might just lose. I think he might lose some melee.
Yeah,
He loses one melee.
which is pretty much fine.
It's not
Oh,
that
and the
bad.
Ashe arrow going to be coming down.
Oh. Firing squad in the mid lane.
And not going to be able to fire off an emote after that one.
Wow. I was kind of surprised.
That's like watching the Syndra get hit by a car and then a bus lands on top of a car.
Yeah, it's like they drove they popped a hole in Lance's wheel, and EMU just like threw a semi truck at Syndra.
You can't do that to our boy.
Like he said, "Oh, you're gonna slash his tires? Here's a semi truck."
The boss sends his regards.
Like holy moly! Talk about retaliation.
Yeah, wow. That felt personal. All right, going to go in with the 2 worlds, going to pin down this Pantheon. Trading Rhea for a Pantheon, not a great trade there at the moment. Vi is right on top of Lance, but Waffle Pig is there to back him up. Going to pin down this Vi, and now it's just Syndra, but looks like the team's backing off as I am completely wrong, and the Gwen and the Varus are coming in. And Drywall Boxer made a similar assumption and is going to pay the price
Rest
for
in
it.
peace. My favorite tree, second favorite tree, has sadly gone and perished.
You got thick tree and thin tree. Those are the 2 trees of League of
Tall
Legends.
tree, short tree.
Yeah. They could be like a comedy duo if they wanted to be. A cartoon duo. Oh, and wow, getting absolutely chunked down.
Yeah, Syndra has to get out of here.
Oh, flashing in on the Ornn?
Oh,
I don't know if I agree with that.
oh, they actually don't kill him.
And
wow.
yeah, that's Ornn.
Oh wow, Viego might get 2
Oh,
kills here.
Viego's definitely getting 2 kills here,
Oh,
especially
wow.
with the Pantheon. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, pop that E, go in, dive in,
Wow.
bam. Secure the
that
Gwen.
was oh my goodness, that was a misplay.
Yeah, flashing in on an Ornn that's a bloodthirsty play. Because even if you kill Ornn in that situation, once again, you're not getting much off of that.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got some close
What
quarters
was
camera
that cam?
action.
What was
Yeah,
that?
that was straight out of a horror movie.
Getting like zoomed in on.
And now we will secure the Void Grubs, which is excellent for us. 5 Void Grubs, going to be in a very similar position to the previous game.
Yes. I will say I fear the Viego a bit more than I fear the Wukong.
Yeah, well, again, it's his one trick, you know? And Gwen going in here, trying to get that cannon matchup, but I don't know if you want to go for that. I don't know if you want to go for that.
Yeah, I think I would also. I'm gonna make a correction. Earlier I said that Viego is Riyad's one trick.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of just like what he's been playing a lot of right now.
Oh, okay, okay.
Like he plays a lot of different champions, but right now he has like 50 games of Viego. And
Okay,
like the
that's
next
not one trick. That's
okay,
not-
but
yeah.
his next closest is like 10.
Okay.
So like he plays a lot of Viego. But he's not like a one trick per se.
Yeah, yeah.
I got my intel. I know
I trust your intel a lot more than mine.
I know my players. And we get a little close up there of Waffle Pig, and he looks a little stressed out. Wonder what happens in 3 minutes.
Yeah, what happened? Oh, yeah, that's right. The player cams are in the future. Fun little tidbit
Mildly in the future. There's no way to really fix it.
there. And man, you know it's a rough day when you're trading evenly with Ornn as Gwen.
I would honestly say I'd feel pretty bad about it.
Yeah,
Nice dodge there from
yeah,
Viat.
very nice dodge.
Good movement.
No, Riot's really good at those just skirmishy junglers, where it's like I'm going in, I'm going out.
Yeah, he really likes his Wukong and his Viego. Oof.
Oh, and Wrong neighborhood, pal, even though it's your own neighborhood, even though you live there.
Goodness gracious, his Pantheon is not going to play the game.
And Pantheon is a wonderful, wonderful abduction for Viego. Like, the kits synergize really nicely into each other.
Wow.
Yeah, nowhere to go for Vars.
Really quick progression right now of this game. This Viego is a problem.
Big time. And the Gwen died, too.
And the Gwen died.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes Maokai. The sacrifice.
I mean, again, if you're sacrificing your support, it's going, and you're getting stuff out of it, it's going okay.
Ornn gets the first turret. Wow.
That is unusual. Into Gwen as well.
We take those.
Yeah, we take those, indeed. Pantheon, just not his day. I mean, hey, in canon, Pantheon dies over and over again, so this is fitting.
Yeah, we're having a grand old day. This is making me want to play Ashe.
Really?
It's making me want to play Ashe for whatever reason.
I've never in the mood to play as Ashe, and I wish I liked playing as Ashe more, because Ashe is always just a good pick to have.
Although I will say I have more ambition to play Varus.
Yeah, I have a bit more in that myself. I've been feeling like Ezreal recently.
Ezreal's also really fun. I need to play him more.
Yeah.
Practice him more. He's really good.
Yeah.
He's just like, he needs a little bit of time to get online, and then
Yeah.
he's just not like a... You gotta just be consistent. Why are we zooming
Yeah,
in
what
on the
are we
Aurora?
looking at here?
I'm missing a kill.
Yeah, we're missing a kill. And not just a kill, a solo kill.
Choo-choo!
Man, the Gwen is very behind in levels.
Oh.
I just noticed that.
Whoa.
And going to dive in onto Waffle Pig, and you will be able to get Waffle Pig, but it is going to cost you. But they got the Dragon too.
They also killed Viego.
Oh, I did not see that.
They killed Viego at the start.
Okay, that was very advantageous trade for them.
Yeah. I think that was kind of scary.
That was scary. And there are 2 dragons, so
Yeah. They certainly are 2 dragons. Kind of a big deal.
that's a big deal. And which soul was it? I didn't see it in the middle of all that
It
action.
is Ocean.
Ocean once again.
Yep. If you look at the top right of your screen, you will see the Ocean soul
Oh, a
icon.
big giant ocean icon. I do see.
Yeah. And if you also look at the middle right of your screen, you'll see the Ocean Drake spawn timers in 4 minutes and 2 seconds.
All right. Well, in 4 minutes and 2 seconds, we will lock in. And lo and
Ashe Arrow from
behold.
downtown.
And oh, I know it's optimal gameplay to give a kill to your teammate, but it always looks so disrespectful.
Right? It always does.
Yeah, it's like, it's just, man got done dirty.
It's like playing the waiting game.
Yeah. It's like just knowing you're about to be killed, being on death row. And this Viego going in, and the blast cone going to separate the 2 of them. But the team is nearby. The team is capable of backing up. And yeah, I think we're definitely going to get something off of this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Ornn coming out.
All right. Choo-choo.
Choo-choo doesn't really hit anybody. That's okay.
Yeah. It's an intimidation factor. Have you ever had a train go by your house? It's very disorienting.
It is pretty disorienting. I cannot lie. It's loud, and it annoys me.
It's just downright unpleasant. But now we got an interesting situation here. It looks like they're going to have to back. Ohio's going to have to back off here. It looked like they were trying to form some kind of resistance to the rift being taken, but they're just going to hand it over now.
Another objective. Did I have my singing voice?
Yeah, it's all right. It's not the worst I've heard.
Dang.
And this Gwen not doing any damage to this Ornn.
A little bit of damage.
A little bit, but for Ornn, that's not that much.
Ornn doesn't really care,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Ornn's chilling.
He's having a good day.
Ornn and Ivern, the 2 most chillin' champions in the game.
It's true. It is actually kind of true.
We're chilling right now. This Maokai's not chilling though, and this Vice certainly not chilling.
Dang.
Chilling 6 feet under the ground. Oh,
Dang.
oh dear. It just keeps piling on.
Briat does not know how to play Syndra.
All right, I'm gonna be real. When I'm playing Viego and I get a champ I don't know how to play, I just like mash QWE and then
Yeah,
I
that's
ult
what he
in.
just did, and that's
Yeah.
this. He tried to Syndra stun, and he did it in the wrong order.
Yeah. All right, this is Gwen's chance to get something out of Zero. The tower is going to shut down that possibility. It looks like you're trying to die for it. I don't think that's gonna. Well, you do get the shutdown, but not that much of a gold advantage from getting that.
And look what we're getting in the top.
And Gwen's not going to be able to be there to back it up. I get it. When you're that far behind in top, you just really want to kill the other guy. But yeah,
Having a grand old time.
having a grand old time.
Yahoo!
Hey, we're going on EMU's going on a picnic in their jungle right now. We're just kind of going wherever we want.
Oh yeah. I mean, our Viego has 2 items. When everyone else has 2 items, which is pretty big.
Yeah, and no, overall, very strong. I mean, look at the gold lead. We got a 6K gold lead overall.
See that?
Yeah.
Right now, I think we should be setting up for this dragon. Right now, we see actually Lance is behind gold, and I don't really know how.
Yeah.
Like, why does Lance have a bounty if he's down gold?
Well, I mean, look at his kills compared to his deaths.
Riot.
But this is why I really always like getting the grubs first, because even if you give up some dragons early on, the amount of map control taking the towers gives you... Oh, real quick, cancel that pot. Lance is just going to get popped. And that's the power of the Ohio draft. They have amazing pick potential.
They certainly do. Lance also just kind of in no man's land there a little bit.
Yeah, pushed up a little far.
Not really any vision
Oh,
control.
but Viego lurking, but Gwen does not know where she's walking, and the whole team gonna turn around like aggro in a stealth game. But the Ash Arrow going to cancel their initiation. That said, this dragon is in a very advantageous position for them. I don't think there's anything Riot can really do to do this that wouldn't involve sacrificing his own life.
I think it is. Oh.
All right. Going to wait for the choo-choo train. And rather than focusing on killing the dragon, we're going to focus on punishing them for the dragon. A very smart move in this scenario, as Ohio is going to be basically caught with their pants down.
I was a little scared there. It was a little bit
Yeah.
too close for comfort for my taste. But it ended up working out. We got 4 kills.
And Vivai's just waiting there. I don't know if...
No! Maokai,
No.
get out of there! Oh.
Oh, the sadness.
Oh. How
Okay,
could this
going out.
happen to me?
Ornn is level 14 though, so we are going to finally get some Ornn items online as well. But wait, hold on just a minute. There could be a potential skirmish on this tower. No, not really. Let's see a replay of that Dragon Pit. Oh, the replay is a tad too late. There we are. We got some dramatic slow motion going on, but it's okay. The replays are still a fairly new mechanic here at the studio, so we're getting it ironed out.
Yeah, and we also are a little bit short-handed than what we usually are, so
Yeah, it's spring break.
it's spring break here at EMU headquarters.
Yeah.
There we go.
All
Oh,
right, here it is.
there we go.
Here it is. Here's a normal speed. I really do admire this decision of, you know, in my elo, the jungler would just be like, I'm gonna try to sacrifice myself to get that dragon and maybe steal it. It's like, no, we're just gonna punish them for having their backs exposed in the dragon pit.
I 100% agree with you. I think it's very smart to punish. Because realistically, Lance had a TV timer, so it's like, it's really not your turn.
And
Big fight.
with this, now we can secure Otacon, as there's not going to be that much they can do with the 2 callouts in the top lane. Syndra going to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Gonna get knocked up once, knocked up twice. That's how many it takes to get to the center of a Syndra's health bar. And yeah, that is going to be a very decisive Otacon take for EMU.
Yeah, we'd love to see it. I believe this is Ruinous. Yes, it's
Yeah.
Ruinous.
Yeah, let's get a replay of that. Yeah, I love. Yeah, I love these call-outs EMU's making. Essentially, they're catching them every single time they're out of position.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
When you got a
And-
Maokai, you can kind of just make pop like very long angles, and an Ornn as well. You can make really long angles work with those two
Yeah,
champions.
that's one reason I love Ornn. So much CC and so much like. Do you want to CC the same person twice, or do you want to CC multiple people? Or it's like he has a very simple kit, but it's a very expressive kit.
Yes, I agree. He's very good, and he does a surprising amount of damage.
Yeah. Oh,
Asher
and that
coming out.
long range.
The
All right.
cleanse.
That's why you pack the cleanse.
That's why you packed cleanse. I talked about it on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Take your cleanse, ADCs.
Oh, and going to stop a Vi from getting out. That's not going to secure too much because Ornn can't really take down a fellow tank. But, yeah, no. I like the timing of it. That was a clean E from the Ornn.
Yeah, yeah, it was good. It was good to stop the Vi there. Although, you're kind of right. He's probably not really killing her in a drawn-out fight because her Q would just probably come back up at some point.
Yeah.
No
I mean,
production.
What do you think of taking, like, a fight where you know you can't kill them, but you're just kind of zoning them away? Like, do you think you're better off going off to farm a bit, or?
No, I think it's perfectly fine if you're just trying to waste time.
Yeah. Oh, hello. And once again, I don't know if that Aurora ult was necessary to finish her off, but it certainly sent a message.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Like, I don't know. Like, rest in peace.
Requiem and Pache.
What is going on in the mid lane, by the way?
Yeah, some kind. Well, we got a bit of violence going on top lane, and the tank handshake in mid lane.
Vi's not a tank.
No, you're right. She's more of
She's
a
a
bruiser,
bruiser.
but
Did we just end the game right here?
yeah, I think we potentially end the game right here.
No, we don't. No, we don't. There's no way.
If this team fight goes bad for them, Ornn is on the way, and he does have ultimate. But I think you just set up for Baron here.
Yeah.
That's the intelligent
good
play.
take.
The flashy, aggressive, mean play is to try to end there. But that's also a play that gets you killed. And speaking of getting killed, Drywall going to become opposition, but that's going to give an opening for the Ornn to call in for Conductor and get some work done, take down that Vi. Now the Baron is definitely not going to be obtainable for Ohio, but that said, they're forced to run away at very low health. EMU is going to secure the inhibitor, back off for a moment. We won't be able to set up for Baron now because we're a little too injured and knackered for it, but it looks like we are going to be able to get the Elder Drake, which is definitely, not Elder, I'm sorry, so I saw the icon and I got to enter. Look, I'm tired. I'm tired
That's
too.
blue.
You're not the only one who's tired. Going into the replay a bit though, I mean, that's the thing. If you engage on the support, if you spend your resources to engage on the support, that's an invitation for anyone else that has any kind of initiation or CC to turn around and use it on you. So I really don't like that play from Ohio in that scenario.
Yeah. I think it's rough all around. I think it's very hard to look at this game state and really do anything. Like, who do you look to? Across the board, like, you're not as strong as your counterparts. Maybe the Syndra.
Yeah, the Syndra is like the one shot you got, basically.
But, like, we have an Aurora.
Yeah. And
That has more
Gwen
gold.
could, in theory, split push, but the map is too dominated at the moment. If that Gwen steps out of line in any way, I mean, he literally has to use TP just to get out of there. Like, I don't think that's going to happen. And going to the Gwen, leaving the Baron abandoned, Ohio is going to try to form a bit of a resistance here, but they do not have vision. They are not going to be able to do anything about this. And Lance coming up to make sure nothing happens about it, and going to take down the Pantheon, going to land the knockup from a distance on the Syndra, and this is looking very hairy for Ohio.
Yeah. I think this is probably where we say GG's. We have Baron. The timers are probably going to be about 40, like 30,
yeah, they're
40
about
seconds.
40 seconds roughly. The Pantheon will be back up in about 18, but even that is a stretch of time.
I mean, yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's infinitely impossible to, like, I mean, it would take a little bit longer. There could be a fight here.
Theoretically possible, but that said, going to get
Nope.
knocked up, and yep, Nexus is open. Went forced defensively in the Nexus, but Tower's coming back up to buy some time, and not only is Tower coming up, Tower's going to come up in a mighty majestic T-pose. Visual glitch on Riot's end to see out the game, and just like that, there you go. Game 2 of 0.
Game 2 of 0. That puts EMU. That puts EMU at a whopping 8-3. And you know what? You know what number is bigger than 0? 8. And how many wins we had last year? 0.
0.
You know how many wins we have this year?
8.
8.
8. Think about that. That's like 2 4s.
And you know what number is smaller than 14?
8.
3.
Oh, you're right.
You know how many losses we had last year? 14.
14 losses.
You know how many wins we have this year? How many losses we have this year?
3. But yeah, no, I'm feeling good about us climbing up. Essentially, we have.
As do I.
Yeah, the team's really come together, and also the team has improved over the course of this semester. Like we talk about, the previous semester where we had a pretty rough team, right? Even in the span of this semester with our current goated players, like they've gone up. Especially shoutouts to Zero and overall, I think Riyad's working better for the team. Riyad's always been a good player, but early in the season it was a little shaky in terms of coordination, I feel like. But now it's like a well-oiled machine.
Seems to be really, really good these last 2 series. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. No, I'm actually feeling confident, especially if we go to playoffs. Like,
yeah, we are at this point we are guaranteed playoffs. We think we only have 2, maybe
2 or 3 more games.
We have 2 more matches.
Yeah.
Let's go to the schedule.
Yeah, let's go to schedule.
And it'll tell me everything I need to know.
Exactly. Go ahead, take it away.
So on Monday we have a doubleheader for Call of Duty against Aces Esports and Ashland Esports. That Ashland game will actually be a rematch to the previous stream we had earlier this year.
Ooh.
You should be there. No, I've been informed it's Ashland Academy.
Yeah.
It's a different Ashland. My bad. Wednesday we play against Kent State, who is about the same level as Ohio this year.
Mm-hmm.
They're okay. And then Saturday against Western Michigan to close out the season. Those are our last 2 league matches of the regular season. So be there.
Be there.
This next upcoming week, be there.
This is for one. Be there.
Be there.
All
and
right.
then you got to be there for playoffs. Because this is, I think, is this semester the first EMU esports playoffs since we started broadcasting like this?
I think Rocket League got to go on a tour, right?
First
ESC one.
First ESC.
Yeah.
Playoffs, because COD did have playoffs.
COD did have one as well. Yeah.
But as far as like our conference, like all the MAC schools, the first time since we started broadcasting like this, and that's very exciting.
And League of Legends is a competitive game.
It is, and this conference is not the easiest.
No, so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm just super excited that that's actually going to happen, because last year that was a total pipe dream.
Yeah.
This year's reality. So yeah. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the game overall. Anything you want to say, or shall we close out? All right. See you guys later. We'll.